Hello guys, and today I'm going to show you my review of the Lenovo Ideapad L340. So before we start the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, let's get started. The Lenovo Ideapad L340 is a new gaming laptop from Lenovo in the mid-range price category, and this laptop goes for a very minimalist and non-flashy look, but giving you some really good performance and specs along with that. The laptop is definitely made for people who don't like a gaming build and is in the same likes as the Acer Aspire 7 and others, with great specs for a lower price but having a regular looking build. The L340 comes in a number of different variants, but the one that I've featured here and think is the best version of them all is the i7 9th Gen version with the GTX 1050 at $850. Surprisingly, the price difference between the i5 and i7 models isn't very much at all, as the i7 model just costs $20 more than the i5 counterpart, which is quite strange as it is making the i5 model basically obsolete at that price. Like all my other laptop reviews, here as well I'll be checking out the laptop in these main components, including build quality and design, port selection and input, keyboard and trackpad, sound, display, performance, thermals and battery life. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into the first category, which is the build quality and design of the laptop. Like I've mentioned before in this video, the Lenovo L340 has a very subtle but premium look to it that doesn't stand out from the crowd, and that is how it was intentionally designed. The laptop has this brushed metal finish all across it, but is made from plastic, and it has this black and blue color scheme going on with it. There is little to no flex or creaking even when applying pressure, and the laptop is quite sturdy. The look will however remind you a lot of the other laptops in the Ideapad series, and it doesn't have the smallest footprint for a 15-inch laptop just because of the thicker bezels. The laptop is however super thin and light for a gaming laptop due to the minimalist look, and that is by far the biggest advantage towards it, even more than the look in my opinion. Overall, even though I don't mind the looks of gaming laptop but prefer it in some cases, I do understand that not everyone likes them, and this therefore could be a great choice just for that. The port selection and input on the device is also pretty decent. The laptop includes two USB 3.1 ports, a USB Type-C port, a HDMI port, a Ethernet port, a headphone microphone combo jack and power in. The only thing I would like to have seen here is another USB port, even if it was just an older 2.0 port, and you do also miss the SD card slot here, but personally I can get over that. The keyboard and trackpad on the laptop are good but are a bit weak when compared to other Lenovo laptops. Lenovo is known for making some of the best keyboards on laptops, but the keys on this specific laptop feel slightly mushy to me. The blue backlighting is definitely really cool as you don't usually get that color, and the typing experience is overall decent. The trackpad feels like it's too small for the size of the laptop and should have been longer. This is especially noticeable while navigating through the interface, and even after adjusting it through software, it isn't perfect even though it got a lot better. Sound quality on the laptop is about average. The speakers are decently loud but just lack the clarity that you would want out of speakers, and it lacks any sort of separation in the different frequencies. The jack for the headphones is good as always, and nowadays using headphones isn't an issue at all with most laptops ever. The display on the laptop is a 15.6-inch Full HD IPS panel that looks really good. The display is quite bright, up to 250 nits, which is even visible outdoors, has accurate color reproduction, and also has decent viewing angles that should allow you to view the display from multiple angles without losing picture quality. The panel is however only 60Hz, unlike most newer gaming laptops that go for a higher refresh rate at 120 or 144Hz. Still, it should be fine for most people, even while gaming, and for normal use, the panel is more than good enough because of the accurate colors and its viewing angles. Performance on the laptop is really good and is one of the strong points for the laptop. The specs on the laptop include the Intel Core i7-9750H processor, 8GB of RAM, a 1TB hard drive plus a 256GB SSD, and the Nvidia GeForce GTX 1050. The laptop with these specs is capable of doing almost every intensive task you want, including high-end editing and gaming at 1080p. The 9th Gen i7 processor is the real star here with very smooth performance, but the GTX 1050 is also a much better GPU than what we would expect, as it performs great for editing and gaming at 1080p. Overall, performance is a plus point and is worthy of being called a gaming laptop. The thermals on the laptop are not very good at all. The laptop gets extremely warm to the touch after gaming on it, and because of that, it even begins to throttle as well. This can mostly be blamed on the single exhaust fan and its location that is not optimal for heat dissipation. Therefore, I would recommend you to underclock the CPU just a tiny bit for better thermals and have the laptop in a cooler place at most times. The battery life on the laptop is about average for a gaming laptop. The laptop lasts around 6 hours on a full charge with medium usage, and that is not anything out of the ordinary. You should be able to make it last a whole day of work if you use it conservatively with low brightness, but that isn't ideal in my opinion. So the final verdict for the Lenovo Ideapad L340 is that for $850, it is a good laptop for daily usage, gaming and even editing. It's relatively light and very much viable as a traveling companion given its compact size. The design is too simplistic to a point where you won't stand out in front of a crowd, and along with that, you get the performance to back it up. If the thermals and battery life were better, I would have liked this laptop much more, but even in the current state, I can see that it is a good option to get, and I would recommend it if you can get it for under $800. So that's it for the video guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.